this is Windkiller, and we are back with another battle report, and we are also back with a little talk about how it's going and what I'm up to at the moment. Currently, for those who's been watching my channel, will know that I'm in the Fading Flame tournament here, and I also just recently signed up for the Cribble Ribble tournament online, all tournaments online, because I live in Japan where no people play. But anyways, I have my first match of the Cribble Ribble game next week. No, this week Saturday, which hopefully will get a battle report as well. And then I'm playing the in the Fading Flame. I'm playing playoffs game, and I'm supposed to have a promotion game here, but I haven't been able to reach my opponent, so maybe that game will be cancelled. What else? Yeah, actually, I'm in the middle of my what's called my Fading Flame playoff game. We have to cut it in the middle, so we're actually in the middle of that game, and we're playing it on Universal Battle. So sadly, I forgot to take a screenshot of it. But for now, it's a pretty exciting battle. I can tell you that much, that my Saurian Ancients, my Saurian Tech Warriors are currently hitting his Grave Gods or whatever they call on 6+ at the moment. Not broken at all. Anyways, we are playing the in that match we are playing Capture the Flags, and I'm currently at least after this turn here I will likely maybe be up one flag, and we'll be even in points, so maybe I can do a doodle woodle victory here and pull off. But anyway, maybe we get a battle report about that game if I remember to take screenshots when we continue to the second half of the game, or if I don't, then I will just give you a result update. Anyways, for today's game, we have a game in the new US ETC team organizing New Year's Revolution, it's called. Where it's a team tournament where we're playing 5 guys on a team, and our team consists of some players. I just met most of them just recently here. Maybe I will show them after the match here. But oh, you can see him here. Okay. So we call ourselves Team Leftovers because that's what we were, at least most of us. So there's me. There's John Wift, he's called, and then there's Mark Skilton and Hugapila Sueko. Probably if anyone plays on Warhol, you've probably seen this guy. And then a guy called Sipo. And I'm not familiar with... I played against Martin or John Wift a few times, but that's about it. So we headed into this matchup here against the Mexican ETC team. I think there were some skilled players, and they brought some different lists. We talk about matchup, but I won't get into that. But I ended up playing against Saurian Ancient, so it's a mirror matchup. My list consists of this is an interesting list here. It's the first time I actually tried. I wanted to check it out, and I think I'll talk about that later. Okay, but it's the first time I tried out here. So it's a double Tech Warrior in course, one with 4K man mentor, so a big block, 920 points, right? And then 5K man elders. It's a no character setup, right? So 5K came in elders with the Kuro Stone and the Enclave Wizard. So that's my Adept Wizard. And 2x6 Saurian Swarms, and 2x Weapon Beast, 1 Salamander, and 1 Spearbag. 2x8 Gorillas with Marking Lures, and 3x Triggerbacks here. Looking back at it, I really don't like the list, but it is what it is. So this is what I had. My opponent here, he had a what did he have? Let me see here. Hopefully I can do it without spoiling the results here. So okay, so I think this is the guy. Yes, so he's playing fairly standard, but a few interesting things, right? So the Anorak Archmates, obviously just casting version, and you have the Mind Shifting Mastery combined with the Burning Banner Flaming Standard on your Cayman Warriors and your Tiger Warriors, and then you have the Tower Cook's Hut for BSB and the Parry combined with some flanking units and some weapon beasts, salamanders, etc., etc. And oh yeah, the Carnosaur Raptor pack combo, right? So actually, when I looked at it and we did our these cross sheet matchup analyze, whatever you call it, I actually rated this matchup to be green. So which means like a 12-16 victory, I believe. Because I thought I thought it was actually a decent matchup for me because I had a big block which I don't think he's able to stop that well. And then I have another small block which I don't think he has a really good tools to stop as well. So if I could stop his Carnosaur from doing too much havoc and maybe I could shoot the Remnant Riders, then I think I would have a good time in combat. At least that's what I thought, because 8 Caimans and 24 Tech Warriors and parry doesn't do anything right, so I thought I would be okay here. I rated in a good time. I rated as a good matchup. But let's see how it goes. So we're playing. I think it was we played Capture the Flag, if I remember correctly. And so this is the deployment after the game here, right? Oh no, yeah, he also had the Anorak on the warden thing, so he was running around alone, right? And I had like swarm of insects, and I thought, yeah, this could maybe work out. So this is the start of the deployment here. I haven't put down my scouts yet here, but I'm gonna be placing them in this field here in the middle. He puts the flank over here, strong flank, about 900 point line flank over here, and to counter that, I replaced one unit by one the first like 5 times, I think. And then I can't really remember, I think I decided to go for all of it, and then I gave him the first turn because I figured, hey, everything is outside of range and I don't have to I could just take it easy because I had the flank covered here with my big unit here, so I figured I was safe here, and then I could let him shoot a little bit here maybe. Yeah, so he puts the strong flank over here, and and yeah, that's how the game begins. So let's just jump into turn 1 here. He gets the first turn here. As I mentioned, I can't really remember why I didn't take the first turn here, but I think it was something I concluded that I didn't have any range threats anyway, so, and he wouldn't really be able to threat me either, so I thought I wanted to have the last turn and see what he respond to what he did here. So not much happening. He's down here. He marched forward here on a strong flank he has on the left side. Oh, he also had the ambushing Taokut, what do you call it? Taokai. The flying monster on the king. Sky turned. Yeah, so he advanced on his strong flank right. He shoots my Strigosaurus a little bit. I think he deals 2 wounds to them, and he managed to get out. I think he was wise here. Right? He used the his mastery, whatever it's called, the Anorak that can use different attributes from other classes, and he used it to give my Strigosaur -1 to move. Because if you haven't done that, I think I would have had a maybe an 8 or 9 charge. Maybe a 9 charts on his or 10 was it? Maybe it was a 10 charts on his Tech Warriors, which I think I would, if I could have gotten away with it, I think I would have taken it, because I think if I have managed to get my guys, right in here, right, I don't think these guys could see me, and I feel like that would have. And he probably won't be able to deal that many wounds to me. I think that would have been good for me. But anyway, he gets away with gives me -1, 2 to March, and it becomes a too long of a charge. Maybe it's an 11 or something. Anyway, that's what happens here. He's turn 1 here, and my turn. my turn 1 here. So I decide to advance here. So oh yeah, he shoots. I had he actually also charges. Let me just go back here. I should probably talk about this so you can see it. But I placed my 2 units of gorilla skinks here and here. He decides to charge with his spearbags onto the first unit of my skinks, and they decide to run, and they're down here. And the other unit here, I can't remember if he just decides not to charge it or he fails his redirect roll or something. But he doesn't charge it. He ends up shooting it, and he gets the swarm of insects on them, and he kills all of them. He kills 6 of them, and I have 1 left. So not a whole lot of shooting left here, right? But at least there's 1 guy left, and he managed to pass his panic check here. And now he's chaffing off. Now he's chaffing off the Tech Warriors here. So so I decided now that I could chaff him up here. I decided it was time to push here on the left side flank here with my Cayman Warriors, because I think my Cayman Warriors on their own can kill this unit here, and definitely with assistance of my Tech Warriors it can kill them for sure. And then the idea was that maybe this unit here could hold this unit here or chaff them while I dealt with this unit here. And on the left side flank here, I decided to remaneuver my swarms to here and here, and the plan is to advance here and go further this way here, because it seems and then I would use my big unit here to try and hold off these 2 guys. One thing I regret in not doing this game here was playing these 2 guys more aggressive. I think I should have played more aggressive combined with my gorilla skinks. Maybe put them in the front line so they were off for shooting, and so you had to choose what sort of chaff you wanted to shoot at. Anyway, I decided to play them like a chicken and put them in behind here, and hope that maybe they could do something and come back later on. So he's turn 2. I think we turn his turn 2 here. So if you go from left to right here, he sets up here, right? Just ready for trying to set up a charge or dangerous position for me here, right? He obviously charges the chaff here on the skink here, and he turns these guys here so they can see both here and here. So if things start getting warm here, he can charge here, and if I decide to advance here, he can charge here, right? That was a really annoying position. It was difficult. I don't really know how I should have dealt with this. Obviously he managed, as you can see here with this. We also gone through his magic phase here, and he managed to get off a spell. 5. What's that? Good question. Oh, rendering strike, I think maybe. So he managed to do some more wounds on these guys here. So yeah, this is the second rendering strike they take in the face, and as you can see here, this is my turn here. This is my turn too here, and yes, there's some interesting facts here we can talk about. We probably should look at it in his turn, right? So he makes what I think he planned, as I think he himself was a mistake. And let's just jump to the next picture and talk about it. As you can see here, he puts some skinks here and some skinks here to chaff me. And if we see the next picture here, right? As you can see here, the next picture here, my guy's charging the chaff unit here on here and here, right? And he placed them so forth that I would actually hit his Tech Warriors units. I don't know if this was intended or this was not intended, but in any case, I decided to take the bait here and charge, try and get these 3 units into his Tech Warriors here, right? Probably only 2 units, because if I choose to run over with this unit here first, then Yeah, well, probably only 2 units, but 2 units would be fine too, I think. And then I decide to chaff off here. I decide, then I decided, okay, this is probably going to be a good turn for me, and I wanted to have some alone time with this Take War unit. So I wanted to chaff off his Caymans here and his well, just his Caymans, and then I hope that these I hope I could place my unit so forth that my Take Warriors would get in his front, and they would be in the front of the Remnant Riders, so he would just only be able to get like 1 or 2 of these guys to hit me. So combat, obviously I kill the chaff in the combat. I think I get some spells off, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I get the heretic spells off from these guys here with -1 to hit. And there's one thing I underestimate here, right? Is the he has a flaming ban on both these 2 blocks here. And he almost every turn he managed to give me a flammable, right? So he always have reroll against me. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that this is close to the end of combat, and I'm pretty sure I overran with this unit here as well. So I ran in here, I got him in the flank here, and then this unit here will be here. So this looks a decent situation here, and these guys are chaff, right? So it looks like I'm gonna have some good time dealing with talking to this unit here, which is the BSB, right? And from there on, maybe I can try and force some panic checks or whatever, right? It's that was the hope for it, right? But they do have leadership 10 now, cold-blooded BSB, right? So it's a pretty difficult unit to get running. So his turn here, right? So I think actually if I were to, I considered this after the game, and I could have, instead of moving these guys up and overrun with these guys here, I could have just charged the chaff with my Take Warriors, so they would have been here, right? And then kept my Strigosaurs here, and then have them look this way here, so if the Cayman wanted to charge, then it would be a frontal charge, and then if the Take Warriors decided to turn around and look at these guys after the combat, then I would have the flank charge with my Cayman Elders. Looking back, I think that would have been a better option here, but I chose to go with the overrun here. So his turn, after charges, he decided to go all in here, charge here, and charge here in the flank here as well. He had to do the Indus strain test here with 2 of these guys, and I think he failed 3. And actually, I forgot he also had to do one when he charged my unit here, right? So this turn 3 here, his Sky turn also comes down. And in the magic phase, he decided to focus this unit here instead of this unit here. I think he concludes that this unit here might be lost, right? So you want to try and break through this line here. So what I'm thinking right now I'm thinking, wow, this is actually pretty good. Because I was thinking, yeah, maybe this unit here can hold, right? Resilience 5, I mean, that's good. They are marked, however, so he does get the D3 extra attacks, right? And he's in the flank with some of these, and obviously flamethrowers. And here I was thinking, yeah, okay, maybe I can hold here, maybe it's possible, right? And then I will break him here, and then I will run here, and I will be looking at the slant, charged on the slant next turn, right? Everything is fucking good. I was at least that was how I felt about it this turn here. So in Magic, let's see what happens here. Yeah, so this is the combat, as you can see here, the end of the combat here. So a few things, the end of combat phase. So this is his combat phase 3, right? Turn 3. He managed obviously to kill all my Trigger Warriors. So I was looking back at it, I was surprised at the time, but looking back at it, I think it's it's probably what's gonna happen most of the time. I think I get lucky here or something like that, but I do manage to survive here. So now the caimans here are locked up here for a while, right? And here is the big thing. Here's the one really important combat. As you can see here, there's a lot of numbers written here, but I think it says something that I win by 5. So he is leadership 10 because I casted this heretic spell on him. Looking back on it, I don't think that's a good idea. I think the heretic spells is in a bad place at the moment, right? To be honest, but anyway, I win by 5, so he's 5 plus to stay, right? And obviously he managed to stay. He stays. Becomes. Oh, as far as I can see here, it looks like my. Oh, so yeah. So this is quite the jump. So this is my turn after combat. It was quite the jump here. So let me just go through here. What happened here? So he landed here with his sky turn. I turned all my shooting units here and just turned around to shoot him, and I managed to pop him off. Nothing happening on the left flank here. We're just looking at each other. Charges my Cayman Elder into the Tiger Warriors here. Move my Saurian Warriors up here to my Saurian Swarms up here to prepare a flank charge here. If things doesn't go too well here, right, then maybe these guys can hit the flank if that's needed. So yeah, I think still things looks decently well here for me. Actually, I think it looks I'm in a good position here. I personally think, right. I mean, if I win the combat here, I can just turn these guys around and have a look at these guys here. Maybe overrun with my Saurian Swarms to chaff him off a little bit. Maybe overrun with my Cayman Elders to start threading his Anorak, or maybe I can turn him around and start pressing with my Tiger Warriors here on the left side flank and set up a flank charge with my Cayman Elders here. I felt like things were looking good here. I feel like things are looking good here. So his turn here, right? So this is the end of my turn. Okay, so I don't know. I think my brain here bleeded a little bit here. I get him to flee, obviously, the big combat here, and I decide that he has to flee to the right, so I could hit the Cayman Elders, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. Cayman Elders, who had already, and it's gonna be his turn, right? So he has a chance to buff these guys here. And one thing I have learned through the last 2 or 3 games, because I've been playing against a few Saurian Ancient, is that this Anorak mage here, he's probably better than I give him credit. Because I've been a spokesman for no Anorak list for a while, but he's good. Anorak is good. Anyway, I managed to get off the charts here, right here, but he has, reroll to hit, reroll to wound. Yeah, I'm probably by dices. I'm gonna lose this combat on average, right? I think at least. Sadly, he managed to run away with his BSB here, and my Cayman Elders. I'm not really sure what they're doing. I really can't remember. But anyway, let's see here. So yeah, this is the aftermath of his turn here, I think. Yeah, this is the aftermath of his turn here. So as you can see here, I managed to kill 0 Cayman Elders. Or is it 1? 4. Yeah, I killed 1 Cayman Elders, and he kills a few of my guys. Right? No, it's still an open fight right here. He gets off the no die enemy, so he still hits on 3s. And I hit on 3s as well. It's turn 4, turn 4. Overall, this should be a pretty even battle here, right? I have more attacks than he has. Actually, I think I should win this on average, right? He has some stomps as well, but. So anyway, this is my turn 4, and I decide here charge here with my Saurian Swarms here. Which I think on average is probably not a very good idea. Probably should have considered not to do that. Cayman Islands, I think I moved him down here to move him like here, so he can't run outside of vision with his anorak. So I forced him to only be able to go this way here. So I was hoping like maybe that these guys here would break and I would be able to run into this one here, and I would be able to close it down here with my Tego Warriors at the end of the game, maybe my turn 5 or 6. Most likely my turn 6, right? I would be able to do a final charge on the Anorak, pressuring him from this way here and pressuring from here, and then if he was a little bit too many strong here. So if these guys would pressure him from here, my Tego Warriors would pressure him from here, and if he decided to run through the middle here, then I would either have my Snake Swarms or I would have my 2 units here. That was sort of the idea I had behind it here. However, it's not how it's going to unfold, I can tell you that much. So instead I decided to go over here. And I even moved these guys up here to force a frenzy check from here, right? So I'm saying, bring it on, motherfucker. Also, for some reason, I was a little bit confident here. I was thinking, oh, well, I'm in a good position here. I can go for it all. I can take them here with these 3 guys. I can take this part here, and these guys here can take this part here. I thought that was actually possible. Because I mean, if you look at it right now, I think the score here is apart from I think it's fairly even. I lost 2 units of my Stegosaurus, which I kind of threw away, and then I killed a big unit who take a warriors, right? So it's close to even. It's close to even. He killed some gorillas. I killed some gorillas, right? I killed a sky torrent. So yeah, we are close to even in points, right? So my turn here, right? As you can see here, his turn here, his turn 5. He decided to go all in. He fails the frenzy check on his Raptorites, and he decides now is the time to go all in with all of these guys here. And I did some math on it afterwards, and I think it's pretty obviously that this combat here should be loose. I should lose that combat every single time. So I'm not really sure why I stayed. I stayed here, where obviously I think the correct answer would have been to flee, and then have these guys coming up here, shoot, chaff, whatever, and then these guys here shoot, chaff, whatever, and turn these guys here around, prepare for a potential charge in my turn 6. However, I decided to hold because I was thinking like this unit here is 900 points. If 900 points can kill the equivalent, then why am I bringing it? That was sort of like stubbornness. This flank here is going pretty bad, right? And sadly I decided to reinforce it. So it takes things from worse to even worse. And here on the right flank here, he gets a really annoying thing in here, right? There's something I missed. I didn't think that he could. I missed these guys here. He's salamanders, right? So, like here, this combat here looks pretty decent, fine right at the moment, right? But he uses his salamander to chaff, to clip him off on the edge corner here, and now he suddenly have 46 flaming strength 4 weapons. Obviously I can't deal, and he gets to reroll with the alchemist here. It's just a crazy combo. 46 rerollable wounds, right? AP 0 I know, but on agility 4, wow, that's a good combo. Anyway, here so starting it sadly looks what looked probably decent for my Tech Warriors looks really bad for me now here. And my Saurian Swarms get maculated here. He managed to flee further away with his Anorak here, and you know, I mean, if I have managed to send off the these guys running here, and I could hit this guy here, or something like that, then I mean, yeah, sure, I could have had a chance to kill the Anorak. But I think looking back that these guys should just turn around and help this here. Help this flank here, and then I should have been happy with whatever they put in. Maybe it would have been a draw, maybe it would have been a minor victory or something like that. Or maybe a minor defeat, whatever. It would have been good for the team to at least take 9 points home here. But as you can probably imagine from my description of the situation, it gets a whole lot dire here, and you will see here. I think I just fortify here after this. This is my turn 5. At the end of my turn 5 here, I fortify here. Because yeah, everything is just like he smacked these guys here with a big punch here, and he did something really annoying here. He managed to reform his unit because I had my salamanders here, right? So they were in a front charge on his Raptorites, but he managed to reform them, so I couldn't reach the front. So I couldn't get these guys in here. And I mean, if these guys had reached the front here, then yeah, maybe we could have. I could have gotten enough combat resolution to be able to hold this combat here, but I couldn't do that. That was pretty annoying. And as you can see here, on my right side flank here is just crumbling. He gets the flank charge on my Saurian warrior, swarms here with the 2 salamanders, and obviously they're just gonna burn those. And my Cayman elders, they're kind of out of the game. Don't really have anything they can do here. So I end up fortifying here, and it's just 20-0 here. So all, I think it was a good game actually. And when I was playing the game, I felt things was looking really dark. But when I went through, I will say not to shine or anything or take any credit away from my opponent. He was a good opponent. The dice was favorable. Let me put it that way. Anyway, he managed to get a 20-0 against me here, right? And as I said, I think it was a game with a lot of ups and downs here. There was a point in time where I was thinking when I hit his, you can see here, when I hit his Tego Warriors here in the front center here, I was pretty sure that this is a pretty good situation for me here. Let me see here. This here, I was thinking this is a really good situation for me. I think I have it in the bag. If we just take a look here, because this is where I fuck things up, right? I could have probably changed things here. I think what I could have done, I had 2 options with this. If we just take a look at each of my single unit here and see what they could potentially have done. I think these guys here, they could have decided. No, these guys definitely had to charge here. They were played correctly. These guys here probably should have moved something down here to be a constant threat of counter charge here, because they were surfing. They would, if they were gonna move over here, they were gonna use 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn, and then turn 5 or turn 5. Then maybe they would be able to charge something. So they should definitely have been utilized on the left side flank, I think. And on the center, these 2 guys here, I think I played these 2 guys here, these units correctly as well here. Except if you look away from the blunder when I chose to have him flee this way here, when I chose him to have him flee this way here instead of this way here. I think I should just run with my whole army down here, away from these guys here, and then regroup from there. That didn't happen, however, so that's one thing. And then another thing here was the I saved it. These guys here, I also fucked these guys here. Obviously, I'm starting to understand that the Strigosaurs are not really that strong. They're not really that strong. They're not immortal. They're not invincible. They are probably just good at standing where they are and be a threat to the opponent, to make sure that he doesn't move forward with whatever he has. And that's, yeah, my latest list doesn't have, I think my latest list has a unit of 2, because I think they do as much as a unit of 3. Like, they don't really fight that particularly great, and a unit of 2 is a great threat. It's probably as much as a threat as 3 are. 2 is just as big a threat, at least conceived as one. So I think it's better playing with 2 and then use your points for something else. So yeah, but overall, I think I had a real good turn 2 and 3, and then he made a big mistake with his chaff, and I think I should have been able. I think I should have. After that, I feel like I should win the game if I played it correctly, and I think I failed that. Anyway, if we just as I mentioned, this was our. This is the New Year resolution game here, so I get a clear sound 0 versus 20, so not the best start for my team. Sorry, people. Better luck. I will try and do better next game here, and I can also spoil that we have one more of our players lost 18-2, so we are in a bit of a pinch, and this was actually the 2 matchup we have rated green, and the other. One more we have rated green, and the other 2 is rated neutral or bad. So that's not too good. But I will love to keep. I'm gonna keep you updated here. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the stream here, there's other games. There's I'm playing the Fading Flame and the Crippled Ripple. So a lot of hopefully a lot of new battle ports will be coming up in a short period of time. Anyway, this is all for today. Take care and peace out.